after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. He gets a block. Touchdown, Dogs! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get much. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They punted away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. There he goes. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and he only picked up a few yards there.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Get it out on the screen. At the 45 on its way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Wide open. He makes the catch. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to pound their way in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. There's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Quarterback keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. snagged in the middle. It's White. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Taylor. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hand it to Rodriguez. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air, it's O'Neal. Finds his tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. 2nd down coming up. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at it.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness. And just it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line group.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Slithers into space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the left. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turning it on! And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lockett. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more...
Gets loose in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Looking for room at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Under fire. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on him today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's loose down the left side. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To throw, it's O'Neal. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get him on the ground late in the half. First down at the 41. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Rasmussen. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now adjusting. He's going to take off. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That's caught. It's Harris. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Offense gets set for second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Snags it over the middle. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Aggies have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy. him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. He spins that thing down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Rasmussen. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Still looking on the move. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Right on the money.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability.
He lets one fly deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dyer. Bears the pressure. Fires downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, a 4th down.
Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down.
Here we go.
Give to the back. Breaks the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants to throw it. Looking for an open area to his left. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And it was closed down by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Rush is on him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Get him going, baby.
On the direct snap, it's Rasmussen. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Payne. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Payne. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's go.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here.
Jackrabbit.
Direct snap. It's Payne. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
I love the play call there on fourth and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Here's a hit. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline, or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to make magic with his feet. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Direct snap. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. This time it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.